In the heart of London, there is a fortress that has been a palace, a prison, and perhaps the scene of one of the most silent crimes in history. Two princes entered the Tower of London alive in 1483. Neither of them ever left. No bodies were ever found. No confession was ever made. And more than 500 years later, the question still echoes through the stone corridors. What really happened to the princes in the tower? Stick around, because every detail of this story raises a new suspicion and no definitive answer. In the summer of 1483, England was on a knife's edge. After the sudden death of King Edward IV, the throne was supposed to go to his eldest son, Edward V, who was only 12 years old. He and his younger brother, Richard of Shrewsbury, were brought to the Tower of London, officially to prepare for the young king's coronation. But something felt wrong. The tower, despite its intimidating name, also served as a royal residence. Still, it was strange for legitimate heirs to be isolated there for so long. As the weeks passed, servants reported seeing the two boys playing in the inner courtyards, until, suddenly, they simply disappeared. No official explanation was ever given. Shortly after their disappearance, the boys' uncle, Richard, Duke of Gloucester, declared the princes illegitimate and seized the throne for himself, becoming King Richard III. From that moment on, the boys were never seen again. The finger of suspicion pointed immediately. Had Richard III ordered the murder of his own nephews to secure his power? Many writers at the time certainly thought so, but no official document, written order, or direct witness ever emerged to prove the crime. Then, in 1674, almost 200 years later, workers unearthed the bones of two children buried inside the tower. Could these be the long-lost princes? Examinations at the time were inconclusive, and to this day, the British Crown refuses to allow further DNA testing on the remains, which only adds fuel to the fire of speculation. Some historians argue that the boys might have been killed by others who wanted the throne. Others suggest they might have been secretly smuggled out of the tower and lived under new identities, or were murdered without a trace, victims of a power game too brutal to leave any evidence. The fact is simple and deeply disturbing. Two heirs to the English throne vanished while under royal custody, inside a heavily guarded fortress, and no one was ever held accountable. To this day, the Tower of London carries a reputation of being haunted by the ghosts of the two princes, sometimes seen holding hands, wandering the corridors where they once played before they disappeared. And perhaps the true terror of this story isn't just how they might have died, but the chilling fact that we may never, ever know the truth. Thanks for watching. If you're fascinated by history's darkest mysteries, be sure to subscribe.